What's happening, coders? It's Ndomir, so I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be discussing typecasting in C Sharp. So the agenda for today is going to be types of casting, implicit casting, explicit casting, and types of conversion methods. So you see, our main topic is going to be typecasting, so let's get into it. Types of casting. Typecasting is when you assign a value of one data type to another type. So hear me well when I say this. It's literally assigning a value of one data type to another data type. In C Sharp, there are two types of casting. The first one is implicit casting, which is usually done automatically. And implicit casting is converting a smaller type to a larger type size. E.g., you could turn your char data type into an int data type or a long data type into a double data type. Explicit casting, which is done manually. It's converting a larger data type to a smaller size type, e.g. from a double to a float or from a long to a char. So we have now implicit casting. Implicit casting is done automatically when we are passing a smaller size type to a larger size type. An example of this is illustrated below. Let's say on my console I were to write int my int equal to 9 and double equal to my int. This is my input. And now for my output I will write console.writeLine my int and console.writeLine my double. So you see right here console.write my int will give you 9 and console.write my double will give you 9 as well. We have just did implicit casting. We have casted a value from one data type to another data type, from an integer to a double. Number 3, explicit casting. Explicit casting must be done manually by placing the type in parentheses in front of the value. So you see that is a manual part, where the automatic part before was just that you did it before as your input, or you basically did it as your process. An example is illustrated below. Say you're going to say double my double equal to 9.78 and int my int equal to int my double. Now you see the parentheses here, the brackets. They show you that we are now about to do casting. Int my int. You put an integer just before you put my double on the other side of the equal sign. And then you're gonna say console.write my double. And now what is this gonna bring back? It's gonna bring back my double that is up there in front, right here. It's gonna bring it down here. And then console.write my int is still gonna return the same value since it was passed here manually above. If you still do not understand this thing, here's a small chart for you to engrave it more to your brain. So on explicit casting, we go from a smaller type to a bigger type. And from implicit casting, we go from a big type to a small type. Screenshot this if you need to remind yourself in the future, but this is how casting usually works. Types of conversion methods. It is possible to convert data types explicitly by using built-in methods such as convert to boolean, convert to double, convert to string, convert to int32, which is for integer, and convert to int64, which is for long. Int my int equals to 10. You could declare this at the start of the code. You should declare this at the start of your code. And double my double, bool my bool, true, and then look at the interesting part. Console.writeLine convert dot to string my int. So you see, what does this do? My int, here's my int, right? It comes back right here. Now we say console.writeLine convert to double my int. So it's still the same thing. But do you see the to string and the to double? We are now converting it to a string in this text, and here we are converting it to a double. And now as we move on, console.writeLine convert to int32. My double, we're converting a double into an integer. I hope you all get this. Right here, we're converting an integer to a double, and here converting a string to a bool. Converting a bool to a string. Double to integer, integer to double, integer to string, bool to string. Key points to know here: it's implicit casting, the definition of it, which I did describe below, and explicit casting. Conversion methods are the last thing we did, and conversion methods don't end here. We're going to be using them in our user inputs tutorial. Hope you checked it out. And also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like for me as it helps the YouTube algorithm, and ring the notification bell right at the end. Thanks. Ciao. Oh yeah, and the only way to get started is to quit talking and begin coding. So let's get down to it.